Hey guys, welcome back. So we have a very interesting job right now. It's a 2020 Hyundai Tucson. It's a brand new car. Customer complained that when he used rear defogger button, this one, the horn will turn on. So let's try to duplicate that. So that's what's going on. So our horn works normally. So I think something is grounding that circuit on this rear switch for rear defogger. So since this is brand new and we have a automatic climate control, let's try to scan it. Maybe there's something going on there, and after that we do visual inspection and let's check our wiring diagram and see what's going on that circuit. Let's just do some quick checks. Let's go here, aircon, and what else? I think that should be it. Let's try APS, and let's see, because our concern right now is our rear defogger. So just quickly scan it and see if we have some fault codes. We have some clue or ideas. Let's see. Okay, so there's no codes. Let's go to our data analysis and let's go to our, I think that's where the horn is, smart junction box. So let me find that. Ignition, headlamp. That's a Bulgar alarm relay. I think that's not the one. Hazard switch, central. That's it. So we're gonna have it here. Okay. So let me try something. If I'm gonna turn it off, so our horn should work still. Okay, but this one no. So it needs to be powered on this climate control here. But let me try to do ACC first. Okay, nothing. Let's go ignition on. We'll try that. Nothing. So something is doing that on during engine running. Okay, let me go to our, let me try to find some data here, if I can find something. Okay. So we really don't have any data here for our, I'm just moving all this stuff and make sure that everything works fine. There's no other blower. So we don't have that data here. AC. Okay. What else? So front defogger. This off. This one. So I'm just pressing all the buttons. We're just checking if there's other buttons that's messing up the circuit. So it's really the rear defogger. Okay. So now, what else do we have here? BCM. Let's try the BCM, body control module. So buzzer, shifter, key, fog lamp, wiper. Wiper intermittent. Okay, that's good. Our radio works no problem. What else here? Don't tell me that. So nothing. Okay. I can see any data here for our rear defogger. Cluster, smart junction box. You know what? Let's try. I'm gonna go for what do you call that? We're gonna check our schematic. So let me pull up the schematic. In our horn schematic, it's only one. Okay. So this is our horn switch in the steering wheel here. So it's gonna ground that other side of the relay, the control side. We have the other one has constant power. When it's supplied ground here, it's gonna complete the circuit here and it's gonna turn on the horn. So now what we're concerned is, because even though if there's a short to power here somewhere when the defogger is turned on, because we have supplied ground here. So what we're thinking now is it's either there's some short to power in here that supplies the horn, or there's a short to ground on our relay side. So I think most likely we'll check here, right? And we'll see our visual inspection. I'm gonna check this and see what's going on. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna remove this horn here because it's too loud, and what I can do is I'm gonna try to tap one of this here on this pin 42 connector MC11 and try and pressing that what they call that defogger. So if I'm gonna press that rear defogger and if I'm gonna use my test light turns on, so we know that there's something going on from there. So let's see. So now I'm here on my big connector here, the MC11. So I just want to verify that we have good ground there on here or for our horn. So now I'm connected on my test light there on the one on my positive. So if I'm gonna use my horn, so that's creating that ground signal there for a relay. And now if I'm gonna use my um, rear defogger, nothing happened, but I can hear the clicking on the relay on this one. So at least now we know that there's no shorting to ground on this side here. Oh, on this side here, because if something happens, let's say if I'm gonna turn my rear defogger and this lights up, we know now that there's a ground issue on this side here. So now I have to, I guess, go on this side here and see if we're getting ground there, because I tried here when I put my test light from negative and go here for positive. I'm getting power here, so, and we hear the relay clicking, so it means there's something going on here that sending a ground signal to activate our relay. Okay, so let's see. So guys, so I went straight to this PCB block on the engine compartment area. So I'll show you what I found. Once I open this, these are PCB block. The relay is inside for the horn, so it's integrated on this fuse box. So when I remove this, look what I found. There's an exposed wire there, and as you can see, there's some, I don't know where's that coming from, maybe from rats, squirrel, I don't know. So let me just remove all this stuff. You know what? So I guess I'm gonna remove this whole thing so that what else we can see from there at the bottom, and at least we can also repair it properly and see more damages if there's more damages. This is now the view at the back of that junction box. So we have these wires here, all broken. And this one here too. So this white wire, I think that's our horn here, our one horn. So what happened is this white wire and the green wire for our defogger is touching each other. So every time the green wire activates, this one activates the white wire. So I'm gonna fix the wire and let's confirm our fix if that's the only problem we have. So now I'm just gonna repair the wire. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna remove this one because it's too exposed. I can't just put electrical tape, so I'm gonna put new wire there and use a shrink tube, and that should be it. Um, some of it I just it's still bright. Put some electrical tape in there, and the main problem was here. I put new wire in there. Use shrink tube and solder the wire. So far there's no other damages in here. So I'm gonna put everything back together and let's confirm our fix. So guys, I put everything back together and now let's confirm our fix. Let me put the connector on the horn.
If you don't mind.
Just so let's try our horn first. Okay, that's good. Now our rear defogger. Let me turn this on. You'll see. Voila. So at least our complaint now is fixed. We know that. Because right now rear defogger is on. Let's see if nothing mess up there. I think that's it. So let's have a recap on what we did and why we went to that route. Okay, let me grab my wiring diagram here, guys. So this is our schematic on our horn. So what we did earlier, we went to our connector MC11 pin 42 and we connect our test light on, because it's a ground control. So we went to from positive and we went to, going to probe here, right? So once our horn turns on, let's say our steering wheel horn, it should ground and it will light up. So it happened like that, so it means that we have good ground here. And now after that we went to our rear defogger and turned that on, and the same pin number. When the defogger was switched on, we don't have light, we don't have ground. So we know for that scenario already that we don't have short in here, because if let's say when we turn on the rear defogger and it's still lighting up, so meaning we're gonna chase all our problem going down because it's shorting here. And that's why we end up going on to our PCB block on our engine room junction box there, and look if on this side here was shorting, right? So and we found out when I opened everything is some damages there on the wire, and we saw that there's one white wire and the green wire. So the green wire was the command for our defogger. Let's see here. So our green wire here, so that's our command there, and then it was just touching each other on the white wire on the horn. So I hope you like the video, and I hope if you have some questions, suggestions, comments, anything, just hit the comments, and that's it. Thank you for watching, guys.